Hello friends, welcome back to the channel Srinath of Physics. So in last class we studied kinetic theory of gases and today we are going to solve that numericals which I gave you in last class, okay? So question number 1 is calculate the temperature at which root mean square velocity of SO2 is equal to the average velocity of O2 at 27 degree centigrade. First of all, you need to see that here temperature is given in degree centigrade, and whenever in thermodynamics we solve the numericals, we always convert the temperature in Kelvin scale, okay? So here to convert degree centigrade into Kelvin scale, we need to add plus 273 in it. So 27 plus 273 equals to 300 Kelvin temperature for oxygen. And for SO2, we need to calculate that at which temperature its RMS velocity is equal to the average velocity of oxygen. So in last lecture we had studied what is mean by root mean square velocity and what is average velocity, okay? So we just need to equate the two equations. Just see the solution. Solution number first, okay? So what is the RMS value, root mean square velocity of SO2 at temperature T, okay? So it can be written as CS RMS. To denote it, I use this is equal to, what is the formula for RMS velocity, is equals to 3RT divided by M, right? So when we substitute the value of M, 3RT divided by M, what is the value of M? SO2 for oxygen 16 into 2 32 plus sulfur 32 plus 32 equals to 64. So the value of M is 64 and we need to write it in kilogram. So into 10 to the power minus 3 for kilogram, okay? Now next is average velocity of oxygen at 27 degrees centigrade, that means 300 Kelvin temperature. So what is the formula for average velocity? It is equal to root of 8RT divided by pi m, okay? It is equal to root of 8R into 300 divided by 300 Kelvin. Pi, the value of pi we can substitute 3.14 into m. O2 16 into 2 32 and for kilogram into 10 to the power minus 3, okay? Now we are given that CS RMS is equal to average velocity. I can write it as CO2 average. So we can equate the two equation. Equation number 1, equation number 2. 1 equals to 2. When we compare both of these, simply we can find this value of T. See, 3RT divided by 64 into 10 to the power minus 3 to the power half is equal to 8R into 300 divided by 3.14 into 32 into 10 to the power minus 3 to the power half. So you can simply solve it, and when we simplify it we get the value of temperature T as 509.3 Kelvin, okay? So it is our answer. It was just a simple numerical. We just need to know the formula for RMS velocity and average velocity, okay? What's the next question? A classical gas of electrons, each of mass m, is in thermal equilibrium, okay? Gas of electron is in thermal equilibrium. Each electron mass have m. At temperature T, then mean value of Vx plus Vy whole square. So what we have to do, we have to find the mean value, that is average value of this quantity. Last lecture we have studied what is the value of this. So see solution 2. Vx plus Vy whole square. We have to find its mean value, that means its average value. On simplifying this square, a plus b to the whole square, we can write it as Vx square, and we split this mean value in different terms, okay? So Vx square plus Vy square plus 2 average value of Vx Vy. As the individual these terms are 0, okay, because expectation value of or average value of Vx is 0. In last class you have studied why it is so, because number of particles that are going in positive side are equal to the number of particles that are going in negative side. So the average value of velocity for them is 0, and for these two we know it equals to kBT by m. plus this term is also equals to kBT by m, giving us the answer 2 kBT divided by m. So it is our answer. Option number 2 kBT by m, D. Next question is question number 3. The speed v of molecules of mass m of an ideal gas obeys Maxwell velocity distribution laws at an equilibrium temperature T. Okay. Let Vx, Vy, Vz denote the components of velocity. Kb is Boltzmann constant. Average value of this quantity where alpha and beta are constant is. So what we have to focus on? We have to focus on average value of this quantity. Okay. It is given solution 3. Alpha Vx minus beta Vy whole square, average of this. So when we solve it just as we did in question number 2, we know the terms which contain this type of product will automatically give us result 0. Okay, these terms are 0, and on simplify we can see it will give a term like alpha square, average value of Vx square, plus this term beta square, average value of Vy square, and then the cross terms which become 0. Okay, so it is equal to alpha square, it is having the value kBT by m, plus beta square kBT by m. We can take kBT by m common out of both of these, so we will get the answer alpha square plus beta square kBT divided by m. Okay, so what will be the answer? Option number B. Next question is, if RMS velocity of hydrogen molecules exceeds their most probable velocity by delta V meter per second, then temperature is given by. We know the formula for RMS velocity. We know the formula for most probable velocity. Now it is given that this exceeds this by delta V. That means this minus this is equal to delta V. So we need to find the temperature. See, what is most probable velocity? It is equal to root 2 kBT by m, and V RMS is equal to under root of 3 kBT divided by m. Right? Now we are given that V RMS minus V most probable is equal to delta V. We are given that this exceeds this by delta V amount. So here we can write it as root, I can take common root kBT by m, and what is left here? Root 3, here root 2, root 3 minus root 2. I have written this term. From here we can write this. So when we solve for this term, see what is the value of root T, delta V. This side when we take it, we get as root m divided by kb, this root 3 minus root 2. So when we square it, we get the value of temperature m, delta V square divided by kb. Kb is Boltzmann constant, root 3 minus root 2 whole square. Okay, so it is the value of temperature. Okay, thank you guys. In next class, what we are going to cover is law of equipartition of energy, mean free path, degree of freedom. Okay, so just wait for the next lecture. Thank you guys.